Have you ever seen two people who once couldn't stand each other stand side by side again, smiling, laughing, celebrating their child together? Because that is exactly what happened at King Andre's 10th birthday. After years of public drama, after social media fights, after interviews, tears, accusations, Tonto, Dikeh, Olakunle, Churchill reunited publicly, not for cameras, not for headlines, but for their son King Andre. And what happened at that party shocked so many Nigerians. They were breaking down everything from the preparation to the emotional speech to the hug that broke the internet. So what this really means for the future as co-parent. Grab your tea, this is a long one. Many of you might be wondering who this Andre is. Anyway, in case you don't know who Andre is, Andre is not just a celebrity child. He is the first son of Tonto, Dikeh and Olakunle Churchill, born in 2016 during what many thought was a fairy tale marriage. At that time, Tonto, Dikeh and Churchill's relationship looked glamorous from the outside, luxury lifestyle, romantic pose, public admiration, but behind the scene, things were already falling apart. Their separation became one of the most talked about celebrity breaks up in Nigeria. There were interviews, there were accusations, there were counter accusations, there were court issues, and through it all, there was a child, King Andre. Growing up in the spotlight, growing up between two strong personalities, growing up while the world watched his parents' drama unfold, which is why this 10th birthday was not just a birthday, it was symbolic. Turning 10 is a milestone, double digits, a new stage of childhood, a step closer to teenage years. But for this family, it meant something deeper. For years, Tonto openly spoke about single motherhood. Churchill moved on and built his own family. There were periods where they didn't appear publicly cordial. So when videos surfaced showing both parents present, smiling, standing next to each other, people were shocked, not because they attended a party, but because of how they acted. There was peace, there was maturity, there was emotional acknowledgement, and that is what made the birthday historic. Now let's talk about the preparation, because this was not a small house gathering. This was a fully organized event. The team, football, a full football themed birthday bash, decorations in both sporty colors, customized backdrops, goalpost designs, football prompts everywhere, a massive themed cake. This was intentional. The thing choosing was football, energetic, bold, playful, and perfect for a 10-year-old boy stepping fully into childhood confidence. The decoration reflected that. Tough inspired floors, goalpost prompts, ball balloons, customized backdrop with King Andre's name boldly displayed, branded party souvenir, a cake designed to match the sporting team. This tells us something important. Effort. This wasn't done halfway. Did I forget to tell you guys where this thing happened? The celebration took place in Abuja, the political heart of Nigeria, and also home to many influential personalities. The atmosphere was vibrant, children running around in football jersey, parents networking, celebrities greeting one another, camera flashes capturing moments.
I would still root for him. I would still love him the same way because King is so amazing.
It felt like a celebration of not just a child, but of growth. From the video shared online, you could see that this was planned carefully. Now, here is the important part. For an event this coordinated, for both parents to be comfortable, for speech to happen peacefully, there had to be communication behind the scene. That tells us something changed privately before it became public, because peace like this doesn't happen overnight. We don't know exactly what conversation happened, but we can analyze what must have been necessary for Tonto, Dikeh and Olakunle Church to stand side by side comfortably. There must have been some agreement in this area, agreed on boundaries, agreements on tone, agreements on behavior, agreements on public interaction, because body language does not lie. And at that party, there was no tension visible, only maturity. When guests started arriving, it already felt like a celebrity event. Friends, family members, close associates. Then came the moment everyone noticed Churchill arrived in Tonto. And instead of awkwardness, there were smiles. They stood near each other. They took photos. They allowed their son to stand proudly between them. That visual alone broke the internet, because Nigerians remember the interview, the emotional Instagram lives. When guests started arriving, it already felt like a celebrity event. Friends, family members, close associates. Then came the moment everyone noticed Churchill arrived in Tonto. Oddness. There were smiles. They stood near each other. They took photos. They allowed their son to stand proudly between them. That visual alone broke the internet, because Nigerians remember the interview, the emotional Instagram lives, the public call-outs. and now peace. This wasn't just family, this was a star-stormed celebration. Among those spotted at the party were Obi Kubana, billionaire businessman and socialite, known for showing up big at major events, Tini bringing her vibrant energy and star presence, Ucheledu, long-time Nollywood figure and friend, Empress, stylish and supportive as always, Rita Edochie, respected Nollywood veteran, adding that strong family presence. You could tell this wasn't an ordinary birthday. When influential names gather like this, it shows respect, it shows support, it shows solidarity. Celebrities greeting each other, camera flashes everywhere, and then both parents present. The preparation must have taken weeks for high-profile guests like Obi Kubana and Tini to attend. Invitations were clearly sent out early, and planning was strategy. This was organized, intentional, well coordinated. The team football, a full football team birthday bash, decorations in bold sporty colors, customized backdrop, goalpost design, football prompts everywhere, massive team cake. The venue was again in Abuja. Dikeh and Churchill, the moment that stole the show. But let's be honest, even with all these celebrities, the real headline was the reunion. When Tonto publicly praised Churchill as an amazing father, the room reacted and the cameras caught everything. At some point, she acknowledged him warmly, and it wasn't forced, it felt genuine. Churchill stood calm, smiling, confident, and their son stood between them. That image alone, powerful.
I'd like to say a big thank you to you, Big Church. Thank you very much for collaborating with me, for making this a success and making this possible. It would not have been possible without you. I could not have done it alone. I could never have done it alone. I just want to let everybody know that this man is not the man I knew.
Party moment, another emotional highlight. Soto dancing with her father. That moment was beautiful. It showed layers of family support.
He's an amazing dad. He's an amazing father. He's an amazing father.
Interacting with guests and embracing the ceremonial mood. It felt less like a celebrity show-off event and more like a family healing moment, just with famous faces present. Social media explosion when videos started circulating online. Boom! Internet on fire. Clips of the hug, clips of the speech, clips of celebrities dancing. Fan praised Obi Kubana for always showing up for his cycle. Tini's presence added youthful energy. People applauded the maturity between Tonto and Churchill. Some said, this is growth. Some said, time heals. Others said, King Andre won, and honestly, that might be the most accurate statement. Now, this is where the party became emotional. At some point during the celebration, Tonto publicly addressed Churchill, and what she said shocked many people. She thanked him. She called him an amazing father. She said she loved him with the love of God. This is the same couple whose separation once trended for months. So hearing those words, it felt like growth. She acknowledged that even if things didn't work as husband and wife, he has shown up as a father. That's right there. Is maturity. And many mothers watching probably felt that, because co-parenting is not easy, especially after public drama. Then came the hug, a tight hug, not forced, not award, natural, and social media exploded. Some people celebrated it, some people doubted it, some people said maybe reconciliation is happening, some said it's just co-parenting maturity. But one thing is certain, it was powerful, because children remember these moments. King Andre will one day watch those videos and you will see unity. Now let's talk about the fun, the cake cutting moment, the cheese, the music, the football activities. King Andre looked happy, and honestly, that is what matters most, because beyond blogs and headlines, there was about a 10-year-old boy celebrating his life. Now let's talk honestly. Does this mean reconciliation? But what is clearly showed is evolution. We should know. It shows two adults choosing their child over pride. It shows forgiveness is possible. It shows growth is possible. It shows public enemies can become peaceful co-parents. And that is power. As expected, social media had a lot to say. Some comments were emotional. People said, this is how co-parenting should be. Put the child first. This is growth. Others were skeptical, but majority applauded the maturity displayed, especially because celebrity breaks-up rarely showed this level of public peace. At the end of the day, King Andre turned 10, and what he received this year wasn't just gifts. He received unity, he received peace, he received two parents standing in the same room without war, and sometimes that is the greatest gift of all. Happy 10th birthday, King Andre. If you enjoyed this deep dive, like this video, subscribe to Gist Naija channel, and tell me in the comments, do you believe in co-parenting growth after public drama? I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.